Good day and welcome to the Wednesday live session with question and answers if you have them. Today will be a little bit more chill. I will be playing this particular scenario, Street Without Joy, as the French, and will meander slowly but surely. Good evening, Bess. Thank you for joining. Let's load up this scenario and see what happens. So I'll be playing the French, which is going to be side A. I will have the computer with Fog of War on. Let's take a peek. Good day, John. Welcome. We're playing Street Without Joy. And if I recall correctly, we are surrounding this area. Yeah, we have 4 groupements that are going to be using air, land, and sea. Encircle the area, hunt down this regiment before nightfall. So we have all day, which is 45 turns. Obviously, I'm not going to get through that today. But I think for the next handful of sessions, we'll probably play through this Wednesdays and Saturdays. So if you're tuning in on a Wednesday, return on Saturday. I think it's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Otherwise, this is pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. What the crazy part's going to be is what are we going to do? That's the crazy part. We have quite a few units. It's a huge map, which I'm excited about. We have some amphibious forces here. We have some amphibious forces here. We have mobile units in here. And we have some additional units down here. Let's take a look down here. And if I recall correctly, there's a bunch that are fixed off the start. So right now I'm selecting the highlights and highlighting the fixed units. And as we can see, all of these have shown up as fixed. So that being said, we only have, looks like a French company to operate with down here in the meantime. So we'll just send them along this way and see what we can find. Yeah, we'll secure these points down here, and then we'll start heading across the dunes and whatnot to get over to Kothap, I believe is what you say. And hopefully these will come available. And is there a road? No, there's no road. So even if they do come available, they're going to be stuck using the trails to get anywhere useful. Let's take a look. How many turns do we have before it's daytime? Okay, so the first 7 turns it's night, and then from turn 8 to 40 it's daytime, and then it turns back to night. So we need to destroy this regiment basically by turn 41, or as close to it as possible, which means we're kind of under the gun. And the first 7 turns, because they are at night, they will go a little bit slower. Everything moves slower in the dark, especially for the French and their allies. Please note, I'm using the Blue Water mod, which is a mod that is available, that comes with the game. You can access it using the mod enabler. Let me show you. You can see I have that access to. Oh yeah, see, now I just buggered up my screen. I shouldn't have showed you. Let me just save that. I have to reload. Yeah, it's a nice mod. It's good. It's handy. Especially in 2D, it's easier to see where the water features are, especially during the nighttime. So that's kind of handy. Now up here, let's go back. do we have something fit? Yeah, so all these Vietnamese VNA troops, they're all fixed. I presume eventually they will be released. Oh, yeah, they'll be released relatively soon. At least the core units are. So during the day, they start getting released in the morning. So that's encouraging. We'll worry about that when we get them. Let's see. So since we're here, let's just move these guys. Let's get down. Where are we going? Let's double time them. That was totally pointless. Oh my goodness. It's nighttime, not on a trail, going through the desert. What do you expect? Should we bother even loading these guys up into a truck? Let's do it anyways. Oh yeah, we can't even. That's just terrible. Well, we'll try and get there slowly but surely, right? That's okay. So some news since you're watching. We have decided that we're not going to be calling the update 101. Instead, we're going to be calling it 1.10. Why is that, you ask? Well, quite simply, it is because it's going to be a lot of feature updating. It's not just a matter of fixing some bugs. We're doing things. We've been listening to the forums, listening to your feedback, and with that, we're going to be providing some updates. I can't show you at the moment because I'm still using the 101 EXEs, but if you tune in Saturday, I might be able to have the 1.1 EXEs to show you some of the new features, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, John, that is exciting. I'm pretty stoked about that. So we have two primary, oh no, I guess we have three really good mobile forces here, right? A lot of trucks, lots of infantry, not too many armored vehicles, heavy weapons. Well, we have engineers, that's good. What else do we have? We have engineers, we have supply trucks, engineers, supply, LTV4s, okay, and of course some M8s. We have half tracks. So what are we going to do here? I think we'll take one of the armored groups, go along this road, and we'll take the other two. We'll take the one armored group, go all the way down here. There must be a road somewhere to access this. Yeah, okay. So we can follow this road here, get to Hai Lang, and use that as a base of operations, and start pushing across towards where the amphibious landings are going to be. And then we'll save this southern part for the VNA troops that are going to be released down below. So one armored group going south, one going along the north, and then the infantry in trucks probably will send towards the south, try and cut things off. I think that's a good plan. What do you think, John? What do you think, Bess? Good idea? Bad idea? Because it's night, it's going to be a tedious drive. I don't think I'll have to worry about mines or anything like that until I start getting deeper into the area of operations. So let's just pull everything together and start getting everyone together. Let's bring our engineer up closer. here. What's this? Infantry, rifles. Crapshoot, yeah. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth, John? We're gonna figure out what's going on and see what happens. Now, some of these are amphibious, but I'm just gonna stick to the roads, especially during the day or nighttime, just to get the faster movement. We can utilize those movements as we get closer to our target, but for now, let's just. I'm gonna bring these supply with me because I don't know. I designed this scenario and I don't remember if they're important or not, which is funny. So now I'm just moving along the road, getting everyone closer to where they need to be. I'm not overly concerned about... we do have more forces here. Let's load them up at the same time and get them going. I think that's a good idea. Jeeps, half tracks, get them loaded in the half tracks. What are these? Some light tanks. And loaded in the half tracks. What's this? Those look like important units. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's bring everyone, I think, just for safety. Keep their headquarters together. Keep the armored vehicles together. Oh, I can't move because they're overstacked. I have some Chaffies, some M24s, some Crabs. Not really. Not a lot of armored vehicles. Yeah, but that's okay. Makes it fun. Makes it fun. These should move a little bit faster. Let's see how far they can move. Oh yeah, they can move quite far. Alright. There we go. Oh, that'll be tedious. See, everything at night just slows right down. So we have some destroyers, we have some extra headquarters and engineers, we have some mortars. So we're going to have to go back and forth with these reinforcements. We also do get some additional reinforcements out there. Oh wow, we get lots of good stuff. Ah, some paratroopers too. Nice. Yeah, we got lots of paratroopers. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and these things out here, they come out on the transports, so that's good to see. So we'll have to keep that in mind, that we need to make sure that we have units out there to pick them up. And we get some more... Oh, it looks like we get another a mobile unit down here with onboard trucks. That's good. And they'll come over the next handful of turns. Oh, yeah. There'll be lots to do. Oh, welcome, bottom of the 6th. Good to see you. What do we have here? We have a monitor. Let's go for a cruise. We have engineers. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, we have engineers. Do we have a road that we can start heading towards? There's road to there. Oh. So here's our main highway, the QL1. And there's our access to there. So what do you think? Should I start sending my engineer up the road? to see about... and there's no way across. No way across. So going up this way would be silly, totally. I think we should send them up the road and start to meet up with the other guys so they can start going into this deep... Oh, wow, look at that. The road stops there, too. Tricky. Who made this map? That bastard. You know what? This is going to be a challenge. The only way to access this area... The only way to access that... Yeah, you see. Good thing I'm checking that because we just about screwed ourselves totally. So it is a good thing that we do have some amphibious units because we're going to need them. We can get this far along a road, but then we have to cross these water bodies to access this area here, the Vinan area. So, are there any other access points? Or is this the only access point? So there's an access point there. And that goes, oh, that goes all the way across. Okay, so that's good. But down here, we can only get this far unless we have amphibious units. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, we can't get anywhere except for up here. Can you escort your engineers? Yeah, I can. Well, what I plan on doing, you showed up a little bit late, so let me show you. So I have a bunch of mobile units up here, and I planned on taking them along the road through here, and then cutting across. I think there's a place up here where I can cross. So there's a road up on the north. There's a road in the middle. There isn't one that goes directly across. So I have to use my amphibious forces down here, my vehicles, to access this area. There's a road that only goes up to a certain point. So the road stops basically here. After that, I can't get across anywhere unless I'm using the crabs or something like that. So I can bring the engineers over here, wait for them to get some armored vehicles, clear this road. But I think down here I don't think I have anything except for the engineer. Yeah, I don't have anything except for the engineers. Everything else is fixed. But I can send them along QL1, get up to here, wait for the reinforcements, and then start progressing along the road, at least, to clear this. Then there's the free movement. Now, the problem is, I can't take the tanks across the water anywhere. I can slowly go through here, this terrain, along these trails, but that's going to be, well, I have 45 turns, so maybe that's what I'll have to do. I can access through here with the crabs and LVTs, but any of the tanks, they have to go along these trails on the other side of the river to get into here. Once they get to this port here, or point here, there are some roads. I can move them around, which is good, all the way up to Van Tryn, so I might have to be forced to do that. Man, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be probably 10 turns, just to go from here to here with the tanks. But I think we're gonna need the tanks, so that's an important thing. What do you think? Is that a good plan? Yeah, tanks, but no. That's funny. Okay. What are our options down here? Do we have any options down here? This is all sand and trails. So vehicular movement down here I think is going to be just as bad. So let's not even bother. We'll just send infantry through there. And there's no... Well, there's open terrain back here. But yeah, well, I think that'll just be an infantry affair. That's what that'll be. Man, that's gonna suck. Okay, so let's get our guys going. Get some landings. These guys are waiting for additional troops. And I think that's it. We're done. Done turn 1. Save and turn. And that's when it crashes. Huh. Not much good in the way of options, no. I love this, though, because it's a big map. And you can do... You know, you can think about how you want to do this. And, you know, good thing that we did double check, because my original plan would have been foobarred. So here's that good road. Here's one good road. We'll call that center. And then the other good road is all along the top here. We'll call that north. From the center, I can access this area on the road. And I can loop around to north up here. So north will meet center here, which is good. But south, that's the gong show area. That'll be the tough part. So maybe in the center, we'll send that truck column that doesn't have any armored vehicles into there, because that's all, it's just road, and that's fine. We can access that with infantry and start clearing this area with infantry. And then we'll use we'll send the first group all the way down here to get to the roads. Oh man, that's going to be brutal. All right. So you know what we actually forgot to do last turn? Was actually send this guy on his way. Okay. And we have reinforcements. Let's see what they are. Oh. Lots of goodies. Some colonial troops. Some more chaffies. And they're mobile. Oh, we can use these to escort our engineers. There we go. Perfect. We should send maybe a couple of platoons, or maybe even a company up this road. Just to, maybe not that much, because I don't see any bridges across. We could unload them and then just start hiking and to clear these areas at the same time. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. First things first. Let's move our boats. Do that quickly. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares. Oops. And that's what happens when you do it quickly. You make a mistake. Now, normally these boats can move 3, but because it's dark, everything is going slow. Okay, so let's take our tanks, armored car, start going down the road. So before you got here, bottom of the 6th, we determined that we think that the road is going to be clear, generally speaking, until we get into the enemy occupied area. So I think we have pretty well good freedom of movement until we get down to the area where we need to go. This is the only bridge across, so we have to take all of our units down here. It's a snowy and blustery day up here in Terrace, British Columbia. We are expecting about 20 centimeters of snow. I guess that's, what, 8 inches or so? Always looking for volunteers to come shovel my driveway. Just throwing it out there. Yes, I agree. I hope G2 is right. I guess we'll find out probably the hard way. The nice thing about these trucks is that they even at night they move a fair distance. Okay, there we go. So far so good. We'll save. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. There's going to be a lot of movement before we get into the action. I guess that's why this is... Oh, turn should be in 5 turns. Or daytime should be in 5 turns. So that's good. That'll speed things right up. We can hear the Viet Minh in the background. They're moving. I don't know where they're going. Let's start down here with our trusty engineer. Let's see where we can get him. Not very far. Oh, that's okay. And let's get an escort for him. And get some infantry. So I need y'all to do me a favor and remind me about these things. Because I will forget them because they're all within those fixed units. Just like I forgot these things. Start running. Oh, bloody hell. Do I bother with the trucks? Is there any way that I can get out there and use the trucks usefully? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, let's go out here. Move our boats. Do I need... Oh, I need those too. Let's go grab the other set. Oh, we're almost on shore. Woohoo! Bottom of the 6th. Don't forget those things. I know, I'm trying. I'm trying not to. Trying not to. Okay, here we go. We're off. Off like a herd of turtles. I'm gonna turn off the labels because I don't really need them right now. There we go. That'll speed things up too. Oh, the regimental HQ is slow. Okay, now here's where we're splitting up our troops. We're going to send these ones north. Yeah, I think... I think this is the right track. I need to make sure that I don't mix up my two forces. Are these, let's see, who are they part of? Right, okay. So we want to make sure that we keep these two groups separate, this one down here with this one up here. So let's just add some spacing just to keep them separated. Because they both have different missions. And we want to keep them all together. Can I move? Oh, yeah, we can move our brigade HQ. Let's do that. We can also move our division HQ. Okay. We have a colonial company here. We're going to leave that protecting the artillery and the divisional HQ. But we're going to bring everything else down and closer. And start splitting up and start capturing some points. That's the plan. Since these VNA troops are going to get released later, we might just disregard these points for now and just start hauling in as deep as we can to meet up and link up with our landings. Okay. Did I move everything? Yes. And we're we have more troops. What do we have here? Some more weasels, some marines, and oh, look at those stats. Those are pretty good. 9 assault, 7 defense, 8 morale. Oh, the French marines have arrived. What are these? Colonial troops. They're not as good, but they're not bad. 6 and 6. Morale is kind of low. Our engineers are handy though. That's good. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, those are nice actually. I'm quite content with those. Oh, you know what? This is hilarious. Remember in my last video I made these brown, but I didn't. They come like that. That's hilarious. I still hear the Viet Minh in the background. Okay, there's that. Almost on the shore. Yay! Okay, let's go down south. Get our engineer going. Yeah, they like the roads. That's so much easier to move. Paved. Oh, darn it. So my question, should I send the Marines, since they have amphibious vehicles, this way? What do you think? Should I send them up the road, or should I send them and support this company here? What do you think? It's not, John is saying, remember, it's not called Street Without Joy for nothing. What do you think? What do you think? Do we need amphibious vehicles down there, or no? Doesn't really look like it. Plus these ones are all amphibious. I think we'll need more than just a company to take all of this, though. That is something we should be considering. Yeah, there's quite a few towns in there. Well, let's capture our first point. Yay! Oh, that's just terrible. I'm not going to bring that truck. That's retarded. Unacceptable. Let's just walk. So you don't think I should bring these, eh? No? I did go back and watch a previous stream that covered the mods. Thanks for covering that. Bottom of the 6 says, I've been using JSGME for 15 plus years and never knew that you could add descriptions to the mod. That appears when you... Yeah, the tooltips, totally handy. Goes to show you can learn something new every day. Yeah, you're most welcome. Quite frankly, I recently learned that too, because Petri showed me how to do that. Very handy. debating what I want to do here. What should I do with these? What should I do with the Marines? What should I do with the Marines? Well, since they're here, let's just go. Let's just go and see where they end up. Is it wise? Probably not. Is that okay? Yes. We have all of our trucks moved. We have our riverine units. Now let's go up to where the fun is. You know, that force isn't as big as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty small, but that's okay. And you know what? I don't even think this one has very many... No, this doesn't even have any amphibious vehicles. Well, shoot. So we'll send him up the center road. They can take care of the center road and maybe start clearing this area in here after they've secured these bridges, because that'll be one of our main supply routes. Huh. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, what do we have here? Let's start going. Now, see, now we're getting into the area where I think we're going to start needing some engineers. Yay! Okay, so we've secured some points. That's good. Let's get our engineers up front. And it's going to be a slow slog while the infantry do their thing. Okay, so this is a fairly significant grouping. But I think we're on the right track still. I think. So that will go around. The supply trucks, will send one down here. Send another one up here. Regimental HQ will continue in the middle. This groupement is for that. Okay, let's get them parked out of the way. This is for this. What do we do? What do we do? Well, these are amphibious, so we'll send those north for now. These are not. There is another engineer in there, though. I don't think... Did this group have engineers? I don't recall. Oh, it does too. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Wow, that's slow. And these trucks are going pretty much in along the center road as well. Let's move them. There we go. Here we go. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm thinking we could probably get to here before we have to start worrying about things, because all the points are over here, right? So once we get here, then we'll send the engineers in front, start clearing the road. I think we moved everything. We should be landing in 2 turns. Start our securing our complete pocket. We still have to worry about this. Yeah, but the group in the south, that's where they're going. Right. Okay, let's do that. It's a big map, and there's not a lot of units. I mean, it feels like it's huge. No wonder that the Viet Minh can hide in here, because how are you going to clear that all? That's crazy. Okay, let's bring on our reinforcements. Everyone's moved. We're good. And turn. Well, they're still moving around. Thanks, John. I appreciate the support. We're almost at the point where I'm gonna start getting nervous, just because I don't know what's happening. We have tanks. Let's move. Let's get them up front. We're going to need them up front. Armored cars. Our armored car. You can start securing the area. Machine guns. Another armored car. More machine guns. Our supply trucks. Half tracks. It's interesting in the sense that these mobile troops, they don't seem to have a lot of infantry with them. Yeah, seriously, I think that's only a company plus engineers of infantry. That's not very much. So that's not good for sustained combat. That's why we'll need more infantry, for sure. Because that's definitely not enough, I don't think. Mind you, it depends on the quality of the Viet Minh. If they're poor quality, then that's no problem. Plus, we have all that armored vehicles with all the heavy weapons. So maybe, well, actually, you know, maybe we'll do fine. Do I get brave? Oh, no. Damn. So I found a mine. Fire truck. Alright. On the bright side, I can now slowly go through it and not be risking my troops now that I know that it's there. Where's that engineer? There it is. I don't have enough to dismount? No. So we're in the bad neighborhood now. Already took 2 losses. Haven't killed anyone, but taken some points. What do we have here? We have some Foreign Legion cavalry. Let's move them up with some heavy weapons. here. Some more heavy weapons. Well, not really good recovery. I did lose 2 jeeps. At least they weren't loaded, so in that sense, that's good. But still. Let's bring the other engineer up. Get both those engineers working together while the rest of this column moves up. What's this? Going up there. So these are going south to help this. That's the plan with that. That brigade HQ is for everyone. Let's just put everyone on this side of the river. Down here. Engineer. Where's the road? Headquarters. And the rest of the North Africans. Did anything else? No. Okay, let's send our Marines in support of these troops. Let's double time. See how far we can go. This machine gun, I guess we'll send them with the same platoon. The same platoon. And get that whole company together. We don't need this truck, so we'll just send the truck back. It's too... The terrain isn't good for vehicles at all down there, so I think with the crabs, they are moving at least 2 hexes on the sand. They can cross these flooded paddies as well as these areas here, these water areas. Having these is really a good idea, I think. Plus they have the Marines in them that have the extra oomph when we need them. All right, I think we're okay. 2 more turns, and we will hit the beach. I think we're good. Everyone's moved. Do we have reinforcements? We do not. Oh, we should move our monitor up the road or up the river. have any more amphibious vehicles in this secondary batch? No, we don't. When these guys become unfixed, we will send them to take this village, as well as to go up this road and secure this area here. Just because we're on the wrong side of the river now. So we'll have to send other troops to do that, unfortunately. But that's okay. That is okay. Alright. We're in a good position. We're still good. Only taken 2 losses so far. We've started taking some points. And let's do what John said and let's start probing forward. Oh, the roadblock. Look at that. So let's keep our eye on that. We know that's there. Yeah, it's a good thing we're bringing up the engineers. So that's a mine and a roadblock. Plus we have these points out here. Yeah, we're going to start getting into some action, I presume. Still can't see them. That's probably for the best. Alright. That's a victory location. What do we have? Foreign Legion. Let's unload. And unload. So we'll have that company clear that position. That'll secure the beach for the rest of our troops to come ashore. Do we have anything fun in here? Senegalese infantry. More Senegalese infantry. Engineer and Senegalese infantry. Wow, no tanks. Boo. What about down here? What do we have down here? Do we have any tanks? North African infantry. Light truck. Ooh, yay. North African infantry. North African infantry. No. No tanks. No armored support. And these guys will be on shore next turn. They should be able to take out this village. I can't get on land. Can't get on land. Can't get on land. Bottom of the 6 is asking who designed this scenario. That's a good question. I mean, really, who do they think they are designing this madness? Not giving me any tanks. I guess I have tanks. They're just not in the right spot. Okay, we have our first point here. Let's go across the water and secure it. Yes, that's good. Just follow along the trail, get a little closer. Yeah, so far so good. And we have our Marines. Let's get them closer. Can I cross? Oh, I can cross too. Nice. Oh, not enough juice. That's okay. Get these trucks on the road. Head back to the main area here. Do I have reinforcements this time? I do! Yay! What do I have? More North African infantry and some heavy machine guns. That's good. Our engineer leading the way. So this is part of our cordoning. I don't know how you say that. Off the area to make sure that the Viet Minh can't escape. I mean, obviously I won't be able to secure everywhere just because of the nature of the map and the pure size of it. But if I can focus and get the areas that I need to, you know, these main villages, for example, that'll prevent any Viet Minh from crossing through. Plus, these are good staging areas for going in and clearing out the rest of that stuff. So let's do what we can. Do what we can. Wow, that's slow going. Okay, there's that. Don't forget you have 20 days to add things before the official update release. Touché, Chad. Touché. Let's see. Let's keep probing, even though I shouldn't. I think that's far enough for now, because he's running out of support. Our engineers, we will unload. Can we get them in there? Yes. So that'll clear that next turn, which is good. We can send our half-tracks along the road. And again, they don't have enough action points. Our Foreign Legion company taking a lead. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this one at a time is because there are mines and whatnot around. I am trying to... If you do it fast and you hit a mine, you're more likely to take casualties. Just as an FYI. It's kind of interesting just how road-bound I feel with all these vehicles. What's in here? Cordless rifles. Yeah, we're going to split this up a little bit. Make the road easier for our engineers to get by. Because remember, there is a 12 strength point maximum in order to utilize the benefits of the roads. Good night, John. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Now we have that extra infantry that we were hoping for before. It's going in the right direction. Which is perfect. There we go. Everything is moved, I think. I think we're okay. For me, I'm in British Columbia, so it's only 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. That's why I do one show, or not one show, but one stream on Wednesday nights and then the other one on Saturday mornings to provide people the opportunity to watch one or the other, or both if they want. Obviously, this time is not good for our European viewers. I think that's all we can do. Let's just do a quick check. Oh no, yeah, we can. We can do more. We can do a lot more. Okay, we need to find those engineers. Where are they? Way in the back. Let's start going forward with our jeeps. Oh, you know what that means? That means we can keep going. It's bring our tanks up there too. Some infantry. We'll leave our supply trucks down here. We have our headquarters. Armored cars. Some more tanks. More infantry. And regiment. Let's make sure that's the right HQ. Yes, it is. Perfect. So we'll leave this regimental HQ down here until we can clear out this area by the bridges. And once we can clear this area, we'll bring the regimental HQ up here. That should be providing enough command area. Yeah, for our operations, I think that'll be fine. Okay. That's good. I don't think we need to worry about this area. You know what? We have some troops. Let's spread them out. Just to keep an eye on these fields once it turns daylight, which will be in 2 turns. In 2 turns. So that will give this machine gun area a very good view of that area over the oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there's some bocages there, so I can't see through those, but that's okay. Hey Dolce, good to see you. Bottom of the 6th is asking, have you scheduled your carpal tunnel surgery? If not, you're going to need it after playing this scenario with all that clicking. Yeah, you know, I'm used to playing big. This is actually a small scenario for me. I like playing the monsters. So, and plus, for my day job, I'm a cartographer and I'm constantly making data. And by making data, that means I'm digitizing, which means I'm clicking all day, pretty much. So I'm very used to it. I am sorry for the sound of me clicking. I prefer mechanical keyboards and mechanical mice, so there will be a clicking. Call me crazy. I can't move him. I have to wait. Our seaborne forces, yeah, everyone's good. So we have one more night turn, and then it'll be daytime. I still hear the Viet Minh in the background. I have more reinforcements. Let's see what they are. Some more heavy trucks. Oh no, that's the stuff that was there before. Let's get that out of the way. And the new reinforcements are more North African infantry with heavy machine guns. Oh, that's okay, I guess. So, got our Marines moving. We will... let's have the Marines take these 2 points, and let's use our other company here, the North Africans, to start heading along this trail towards these locations and see what's up there. Let's double time, get them going really quickly. Bottom of the 6th is asking, how did I ever get into being a cartographer? What is my interest? Well, actually, it all stemmed from my German grandfather had a significantly large library that I would spend the summers reading. A lot of it was war stories and stuff like that. The problem is the books that he had very few maps in them, and it drove me crazy. So I thought, as a youngin', I'd like to be in a position where I can make maps for books like that, and learn how to do it. So eventually the opportunity arose where I went to school to become a cartographer, And that was the first main thing as a job that I did out of school, was making maps for military history books and magazines. I'm sure you're familiar with Don Fox. He did the books on the 4th Armored Division, I believe, if I recall correctly. He was one of my first clients, as well as the Armchair General magazine. I made maps for them for like 10 years before they shut down. Now I'm doing cartography for a First Nation up here in the Northwest British Columbia. Love the job. It's so interesting. I learned so much pretty much every day. It's a fascinating experience. But I still keep my cartography intact and in tune for stuff like this, because, you know, this is a historical map. I made it as historical as I could, based on the information that I could find. And I think that really enhances gameplay in the sense that you know, you feel like you're there, and I think it's kind of cool. But I'm a dork that way, so that's okay. You're welcome. Yeah, I missed my turn off. That's not good. So as a tip, when you're playing and moving long distances, if you come across an area where you have to go up a hill, for example, with vehicles, I would highly recommend, you know, are there any hills here? No, not really. If you had a road going up this hill, for example, to the other side, and you were coming from this way, I would recommend double-clicking on your units and then right-clicking where the road is on the hill, so it goes to the starting point of the hill, and then continue on, instead of just clicking all the way over here, because sometimes the pathfinding will try and go around the hill because it's trying to avoid the extra points going uphill, basically, which may not be the correct way in the long run. But fair warning, I would do that, and I've gotten used to doing that. That's for any campaign series game. Okay, let's go over here. Now we're going to be on land. Yay. And these troops here, do I want to... I don't know if I want to put them right there in front of everyone. So let's move them into this position, like so. Let's unload. Mortars, recoilless rifle. Probably should have checked to see what I was unloading first. Let's unload some Foreign Legion. Do I have enough action points to do that? No. Okay. Next beach. Let's try and secure this. Excellent. Let's bring those in. False sense of security. We don't want to just do things willy-nilly because we're not running into any resistance. All those troops out there coming yet. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Let's continue our advance. Slowly. Let's get some armored cars up there and some tanks. more infantry up. Bottom of the 6th. As a cartographer, is a map that you create ever done complete in your mind? I guess it would depend. I would guess in being one that you are always trying to make them better, especially when you discover new. Yeah, exactly. That's the key. It depends on what the map is for, and the size of it. So, for a map like this, if I find better sources for certain areas of the towns, then yeah, I'll do my best to improve them for sure. But if it was a map that was literally only, this size, for example, then maybe I won't, maybe I will. Usually for the master maps, I will definitely try and make a point of keeping them updated if I find new sources. And that'll go for the East Front stuff too. A lot of the stuff that I had made previously for East Front, the mapping was based on limited sources, obviously. And now there are significantly more and better sources. So, bottom of the 6th is, I feel like this is one of World War II Japanese scenarios where they allowed the U.S. to land and offered no resistance. Well, yeah, for sure. I'm just waiting for the badness to start hitting the fan. On the bright side, it's allowing me to get into position. There's still a long ways to go. I mean, we're only on turn 7. It's just about to be daybreak. But I'm able to organize my forces into the groups that I want relatively simply, which is nice. I have the time to do that. The issue is that as I'm spending time doing this, I'm also wasting time doing this. I'm not, I haven't linked up with anyone yet. I'm still trying to clear the road. There's a lot of things that I need to get done. My infantry need to come down here with my armored units and start collecting these points, right? And I don't know where the enemy's going to be. I have no idea. I can assume, mind you, if you did the reading, if you read Street Without Joy, you would know where the enemy's going to be. But yeah, every time I play a scenario, even if I designed it, the beauty about myself is that I forget things. I forget things quite readily. So when I'm playing something, I don't remember where I put things. So it's like playing it blind, which is crazy, but it's true. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember, except for 2 places. I don't remember where the VC or Vietnam Minh are in this scenario. So I'm cautiously advancing and using my weak units like this machine gun, these machine gun jeeps, as, how far can I get down this road before they die? I don't know. I really don't. So I'm trying to get my units in a position where they're close enough together, but still trying to making sure that I have my main supply routes open for when it is daylight. I can move really far. It'll be easier for me to get my units where I need them to be to start securing all these areas, because there's a lot of areas in here, which there's a lot of points. There's a lot of points that need to be secured. Good day, Exputas? I don't know how you say that. I'm just going to call you X. Did you tell the Jeep group that before? Yeah, I did, because, hey, I'm nice that way on Tuesday. Mind you, I do have armored cars, but I prefer to have the heavy weapons because they're not too terrible, really. They have good range. They have good firepower because they have, a couple of machine guns on them at least. So you're going to lose the game by getting fragged. Yeah, I know. Life goes on. Or I guess it won't if I'm fragged. That's a bad day. We are going to send our engineers. Oh, if the engineers would go faster, we are going to send our engineers up there. You know what I should do? I'm going to swap. I'm going to swap some half tracks for those engineers so they can move along more efficiently in the next bit. There, you see, I'm not going to sacrifice these guys. So there we go. See, I'm nice sometimes. Okay. We have eyes down here, watching the road. We're going to send these guys up to the bridge. Our engineers are coming. What's in here? Our headquarters. They're hanging out. These guys have moved. Let's go up here. We've already lost 2 of these jeeps, unfortunately. Another block. Yeah, there's lots of roadblocks. We did clear that mine, though. That's good. Let's move our infantry. Let's move this down here. Where's that other engineer? There it is. Yeah, no. Next turn. Yes, Napoleon had a couple of bad days. Well, so far I don't think it's going too terrible, which is nice. Is it going awesome? No, I don't think so, but it's not going too terrible. And yeah, let's send our trucks down here. Again, we'll save these points here for these VNA troops when they come available. I think that's it. I think that's all we can do. Just zoom out, take a look. Did we move everyone? Yes. Yes. All right. Now we should be daytime. Oh, they're still moving. Ah, there we go. Now we have daytime. All right. We're on the beaches, which is good. Look at that. I can move 3 now. Such a huge difference. What do we have? Let's use a couple of Foreign Legion troops. Go secure that. Send our other guys down and around. Let's load them up again. What do we have here? Our headquarters. Oh, we have a fire support vehicle. Nice. Our headquarters. And what do we have here? Some machine guns. They should be fine off-road. Let's see how far they can go off-road. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's keep trucking. Where does my most enjoyable interest in creating military maps fall in? World War II, Eastern Front, Western Front, Korean War, Vietnam, etc. I'm very interested in the Eastern Front, although I did get a lot of enjoyment out of making the Vietnam maps, and there's areas that I haven't been able to cover yet just due to lack of time, or expand. Like for example, the DMZ map is not complete yet. you'll notice that there's quite a few black areas, and I'd like to complete that. I'll need to, especially the southern part of it, to the west of Hue. There's a big area in there that I really want to finish. That'll be important for 1968, 69 battles that were happening in those valleys. So yeah, but ideally, if I could just spend all my time making maps of the Eastern Front, that's what I would do, because I enjoy that area. I think it's quite fascinating, and it's so vast and so big, and I just like making big maps. Western Front, yeah, it's okay, but you've seen them so many times. They're overdone as far as I'm concerned. The same battlefields over and over and over again. More machine guns. I can go through that. Yeah. So I have to send these landing craft back to pick up these units before my reinforcements come. I should be able to get there in... what is that? 4 turns. After I unload. So probably about the same time that my reinforcements are going to be landing there. And down here, let's see, what are we doing? So this is a big peninsula, but the points stop there, so we don't need to go all the way down to the end. We could probably send maybe a company? What do we have? With some machine guns? So let's send them and them and them. And here, let's send this guy around. Nope, can't move in the sand that far. We should be able to go in there though. And let's keep them together. Within the last year, let's see, I've always thought that the Eastern Front is way overdone. It depends on where, though. Certain battles, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. There's certain battles that are completely overdone, but there's a lot of battles that don't get any representation. And I think they're quite interesting. But Nam, on the other hand, oh, there's so much you can do with this now. And you can make such a variety of fascinating scenarios. Like, for me, I like the big ones. So I enjoy playing like the Week in Bin Long, that type of stuff. I think that's all-consuming, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, though. I mean, it took, for me to do the first run, I think it was... It felt like 200 hours is what it felt like. Maybe it was that long, I don't know, but it was insane how long it felt like it took. But it was so interesting. You're constantly thinking about how to make things better, how to make things more interesting and not too terribly time-consuming. I don't think I can unload anything. I don't think I can oh, maybe these. Nope, not enough action points. You know, I miss the days. Do you remember back in the day when it was easy to play those large team games online, where you could log into someone who was hosting the session? Richard York, he said he was going to try and see if that's still possible using Hamachi and stuff. So I'll be curious to do so. If he can get that going, I am all in for playing an online team game, because you can still, the land system is there. You can still do it, using TCP/IP or whatever it is. And I think it's 8 players maximum per side. So if you have something like this, you can have someone that is just commanding this particular unit, or someone commanding this particular unit. So the turns would go a lot faster, right? Because everyone has their own little, organization that they're playing with. And yeah, I don't know how the Viet Minh would do in this particular case, though. But just as an operational thing, I think that'd be crazy fun to be able to do that again. I really hope he figures out the methodology for doing so. Do we have reinforcements since we're down here? Yes, we do. These are the old ones. These are the new ones. What do we have? We have some engineers. We have a leader, headquarters, machine gun. And our Marines. How far can they go? Let's see. Let's go here. How far can these ones go? Let's go there. Well, they can move quite far on the sand. Ah, that's good. Yeah, I told you that would be really cool. I mean, yeah, if Richard can figure out how to do that again, I would totally be all over that. And I'd even do that live because that is brilliantly awesome. Yeah, I think that's all we can do down there. That's all done. Okay. Our other forces here. I think we're going to unload the engineers there and start walking. Safety first. Safety first. Give them some support. What do we have? We have some infantry. We can go up there. Sounds like there's a plow outside. Apologies for the noise if you hear that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our engineer and start clearing this road, since we don't have any machine gun jeeps to sacrifice for the greater good. So I can get myself a permanent sleep by being fragged, apparently. Alright, that's in a good position. We're going to clear this area up here and start meandering up. We don't have any amphibious units, though, unfortunately, so we can't get across. Can we get across there anywhere? Here. So we have to haul all the way up there to get across this river. That's a pain. I guess I could send some guys up on this side. Maybe that's what I'll do, and start walking on this bank. Clear both banks. We have one tank there. That's enough. Bottom of the 6th. Never did it the way you described. We would just do play by email. Take your side's turn in a certain order and save the file and send it to another on your side. Last guy ends the turn and sends the turn to the same opponent every turn. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yep. That takes a lot longer, obviously. But yeah, that would totally work, for sure. I presume you would be playing the Von Earlman scenarios in those type of situations. I think he designed his stuff mostly for that type of scenario play, right? You know, I never played any of his scenarios. They were epic, though. I looked at them. They're amazing. But I never played one. engineers. There we go. John Tiller Games. Ah, okay. The road is clear so far, so we're bringing our engineers all the way to the front. Let's just make sure that this area is clear before we unload them. You know, I'm kind of getting nervous that we haven't found any Viet Minh so far. Let's go in here. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Gosh darn. Golly gee. That aggravates me. And I don't know what that is. Can we unload at least? Yeah, okay. So we lost a half track and we lost a squad of North Africans. That is terrible. Now the most interesting thing is, why can't I pull out of there? Why can't I back out? That's not cool. Okay, let's take our armored cars. Can we see anything? Nope, can't see that. I can see it from there. I can't see it from there because of the bocages. I don't want to risk getting in. Let's do it. Let's get in there, because then I can see. So let's rotate. We have our mortars in half tracks. We have our other half tracks. We have more armored cars. Let's bring them up front to protect the engineers. And we have our tanks and more infantry. Let's unload. Do we have enough points to get? No, we don't have enough points to get in there. Just like that. Those buggers. So, we have a lot of tanks down here. That's good, I guess. We can't get across because that's all marshland. We can get in here, but we can't see because of the bocage there. Oh, those sneaky little buggers. Let's bring in our tank. Why can't I? Oh, that's why. Because it's too many strength points. That's why. Let's pull in here for the extra support. Do the same over here. So now we have tanks and infantry in both of these hexes. Where are the airboats when you need them? Yeah, I know, eh? Okay. So, first position, there. We have headquarters, supplies, machine gun. We're going to send this machine gun jeep and keep an eye on our rear. We're going to bring in our other infantry. Now we need them. Oh, look how fast those things move. Yay for daytime. So we'll have infantry support in a couple of turns to help clear that area out. I'm still curious to know what's in there. I don't know. We got a couple of shots. We lost a half track and a squad. I should have known better. I should have known better. John, why didn't you tell me? Because John left. That's why. It's all John's fault. Well, that's good. We've secured that. Let's use our engineers in here. Clear that road. You're right, he can't defend himself, but well, that's what happens when you don't stick around. Man. That's a decent little task force there. Slow going with all the roadblocks, though. That's frustrating. Okay, we'll bring up these other engineers. So they'll be ready to start clearing that block, because they're here. Yeah. What's in here? Oh, that's the trucks for that engineer. What's in here? More of these. So we do have some amphibious units here. So, you know, we might start sending some across the river and start gobbling up these points. Why not? Why not? What do we have? Let's use some cavalry and do that. Excellent. What's this? Not the battalion HQ. That would not be very wise. Huh. What's this? Yeah, let's send these guys across. Oh, civilians. Let's that guy can capture this. These two will just keep going, and we'll start heading towards that little town there. Once this road is clear, we'll send some more forces to capture these, and just keep pushing all the way through. There's a lot to secure, so we'll have to manage our forces fairly well. Priority is the road. We really need to secure that road and make sure that it's completely secured. I don't think there's... Oh, there is stuff up here too. Shoot. I didn't even see that. He will be in for a surprise. But will he watch it, though? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Oops. That's totally not the right spot I wanted to go. But that's okay. What do we have here? More recoilless rifles. Our headquarters. More headquarters. More headquarters. Oh, that's useful. Some infantry is always useful. Can't go on the road. Regimental HQ. More rifle. Some cavalry. Okay, that's that. Everyone's moved. These guys are all still fixed, I think. I can't move them. Highlight fixed. Yeah, they're all fixed. Everyone else has moved though. Let's move these guys down the road a little bit. So this group here, remind me to go up on this side of the river and secure this side. Because I will forget. Did they move? They moved? Did they move? They moved. Okay. I think we moved everyone. End of turn 8. We have daytime. We can see a lot better. Everything's moving faster. And we've suffered our first casualties. Not good. Bottom of the 6th. I won't tell them if you don't. No, I won't. We'll pretend we're in Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, exactly. I'm okay with that. Oh, they're running away. We reduced them by 1. And they're still running. Oh, the sneaky buggers. Look at that. Their strength point is... So we reduced them by 1. Shoot, eh? Okay, let's move our supply and headquarters. Let's see what we have for reinforcements. Heavy trucks. Some more, lots of North Africans. That's crazy. All right. So this cost us a squad. That's not very pleasant. Not very pleasant at all. Oh, and there was a bunker too, the buggers. So let's shoot at them. Did we reduce them? No. But we do have our mortar half-track. Can we see them still? Oh, we can't. What about this guy? Yeah, he's too far away. Yeah, now we're shooting at a attack value of 2. There's literally no point. So let's not. Priorities. Let's get our engineers up. Unload. Start advancing. Keep our armored vehicles close. I think that's okay. We can pick up this, get them going. Huh. Move our mortar half-tracks. Get these armored cars on the way. So you have to be careful when you get off the roads from these flooded paddies. You can get off, but you can't get back in if there's no road. But fortunately there's a track here, but it's going to cost me 100 action points to get over there, so I have to wait till next turn. Keep those 2 together, and keep these 2 together. That machine gun is protecting our flank. What? We have our infantry. Got our infantry closer to start securing all those points over there. So far, we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't know if I want to leave my jeeps there, though. Let's pull them back across the river. Let's put our armored cars with them. We'll cross that Secure these next turn. All right. It's quite unnerving that we haven't seen any Viet Minh out here. Oh, we have more Marines. We should probably... Let's send the Marines down this way. And start securing these objectives. We should be able to unload these now. Oh, why can't we unload these? Oh, I have to do it one at a time. That's why. Oh, I brought an empty one. That's not very smart. That's why it wouldn't unload before, because I had an empty one selected and didn't understand what I was trying to do. Okay, good to know. So I'm sure, since these are both full, it'll work. No, it won't. Unload and unload. So now we have to get these units back to the ships as soon as we possibly can. That we've secured. Oh, we have some supporting weapons, which is nice. We have our headquarters. And we can move that into there. We'll pick those up next turn. Perfect. So we have to make a point of going to collect these outlying areas. Because we're supposed to secure everything. Which will be a lot of work. Let's unload. Yay for trucks. Our headquarters. I think that's it. Setting them back. So I know some people would prefer if these would be on the beaches already as reinforcements, and in some bigger scenarios, yeah, I can see that totally being a good thing. I didn't do that for this particular scenario, just for the simple fact that I didn't think it'd be too tedious to go back and forth a couple of times. Not enough to move. Okay, so we have more Marines. Let's go forward and secure, or get ready to secure that. What's this? This rifle. Let's just plop him right there for some support. So I have to remember that these crabs are not actually armored vehicles. They our supporting vehicles. What's this? Heavy machine gun. What's this? Our headquarters. Let's leave that there. That is a heavy weapon with supporting weapons. Offer both scenarios, original and alt 2. Yeah, for sure. So we're going to split this company up to go down and start securing this stuff. They have a long way to go, so let's get them heading that way. These boats will take 1, 2, 3 turns to get out there. Secure that. Yeah, no, we should be okay. We should be okay. Down here, we have our other Marines. How far can they go? Let's see. To there. Okay, how about these ones? To there. Our machine gun. Oh, that didn't go very far. These guys down here, they just don't have a lot of support, unfortunately. We're praying that they don't run into any heavy resistance. But there's 2 companies, but there's no artillery, so that's an issue. Okay, and these ones we're going to send up north here. See what I did? That wasn't very wise. I just sent them along the road to go capture that point, and they're in trucks. That's like suicidal. What was I thinking? I just wasn't thinking. We're sending our engineers up. That was clear. Let's unload these Colonial and go secure this. Let's unload this other Colonial and get some eyes on the other side of the river. Let's get our tanks up there. Maybe we can cross the river with our tanks. Oh yeah. Our engineer trucks. What's this? Some more Colonial infantry. Let's send our Colonial infantry up there. Protect our engineer. We'll get them ready. We can start getting them to start dispersing and collecting our points. Once that engineer clears the road, we can just haul them up and just get everyone start to walk along the riverbank on both sides. Secure all these areas. We'll have to go out in the middle of this too. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That will be a pain. We'll leave our headquarters there for now. Yeah, I think that's a decent position. We're happy. These guys have all moved. These guys have not. I'm going to unload these engineers and start. We have to wait till next turn. Let's break out some infantry. And let's get meandering. Safety first. Bring our machine gun jeeps, our sacrificial machine gun jeeps. Let's go take over that pagoda. Load. I found some civilians in there. So they're watching what we're doing. Our more machine gun jeeps. That's clear now, so we can load up these engineers again. And let's bring them all the way up. Keep that road clear. So next turn everyone goes in. We just keep clearing that road. What can we do? So these... Oh! Another minefield. But fortunately we were lucky. We went through unscathed. Let's unload. Start meandering along here. Okay, that's good. These other units will bring around further and start crossing up here, I think. But we need that road to be clear before we do anything. Once you go off-road, that's just brutal. Just brutal to get back on. Okay. That's pretty much all we can do for that right now. We've almost secured the central road. Here's the northern road, which will take us pretty much to here. So yeah, eventually we'll be linking up. That means that this area, wow, I guess we didn't really secure. We didn't leave anything down here. Huh. Didn't even think of that. I might have to send some troops down here to secure this. Oh no, we're gonna, yeah, that's what these are for. Never mind. Yeah, that's right. These guys will secure this flank. These guys are securing the central route. These guys are taking over these. These are going to be securing that. And then in the south here we have that. So yeah, it's kind of cordoned off with what we have. Not awesome by any means, but not terrible. These guys will do the same. They'll start cutting across this area here. I think that's going to get ugly in there though. Look at all that terrain. That's terrible. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. And you know what? That's 2 hours. We just blew through 2 hours just like that. Bada boom. I think we're going to save it right there. Let's end the turn though so we can start fresh. Oh. What the? Oh, we're close enough to artillery. That's... Wow. Oh, we got a half-track disabled. Well, shoot. Oh, what's that? A leader. They're counterattacking. Ah. Turn number 10. We'll save it there. So what I'll do is I'll play this on Saturday. Continue it. I don't know. I think the turns will start taking a little bit longer now that we're engaged with the enemy. So maybe 5 to 10 turns. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your questions. Always happy to help. Keep that smile on. Don't do anything I would do. Happy thoughts. Talk to you later. Take care.